All right, everybody, you know what time it is. It is review time for TNT Fireworks and the TNT Fireworks Supercenter.com. All right, of course, this is where you're going to find out information all about TNT this year. It's been out for a little bit, so this might not be new news to you, but I may have a little bit of insight for you and might help you this year. So I do want to tell you that this particular website, prices may be a little bit different than what you see on TNT's flyers, and I know there are other videos out there with flyers, so I'm pretty much going to stick with what they're showing here, and I'll show you a couple other things. I've got some top 10 items that I would consider purchasing if I were purchasing at TNT, of course. And to start off, I do want to tell you, so we are all meeting, or a bunch of people are meeting up at the Roseville TNT Supercenter with Matt there in his church. They put on, I think they've got all these locations here, so they're doing quite a bang up job. And the one we go to is at the Galleria Mall. We'll be there by noon on the 28th of June. If you want to come by and say hi and talk about fireworks or not, that's okay. A lot of people will be there, too many to name, but it's a nice community, and we're all very friendly, so please come say hello and tell us, what you're looking at buying this year. All right, and then also, give a shout out to Matt, of course. Every year, he's the last couple of years, he's hosted us and given assortments and products to give away for free. So we have little drawings. I have not won one yet, unfortunately, but it's really nice of him. He and the whole staff there, his family that operates that awesome stand. He has a lot of fireworks. So let's just talk about fireworks. All these items that are listed here are things that we know about that are going to be there, but typically he'll have a lot of extras. So maybe they'll have an assortment at the warehouse that the wraps come off and pieces gone. So then they'll take all those pieces and they will be at Matt's store. And from time to time they'll have sleeves of the Big Bang or different assortments from other states. Very cool. So check those out. You might find something different. You will find something different than you're used to seeing. You might see some old things. I picked up a couple of things last year, and it was just awesome. All right. The other thing is that all the money, there's a certain percentage that goes to this charity. So we can moan about what things cost, or we can just have fun. That you're going to spend the money anyway. Just buy what you like. Definitely, I always think about pre-planning, as many of you probably do. So if you are only going to a fireworks store, and you're TNT rather, in California, and this is the one that you're going to, anyway, you can see everything on the website just as it is and kind of plan your purchases. Later on, I will go over how prices may have increased and compare TNT's items with the other offerings in California. But for right now, we're just going to kind of stick with TNT. And so we'll just go through these really quickly and show you some of them. The specials they've had a couple of years now. This will be the third year. Cool Breeze and Neon Force, of course. Those are great. You should get those if you're needing to kill some time. And the least expensive, best value will be these two. Probably Cool Breeze over Neon Force, but it's good not to have, what are you going to do with 20 or 30 of these? I've had them. I wind up, anyway, you're probably going to light them all. It's a lot. Power On, and there's a few others that are wrapped in some, I think this one's Ellie, or there's some other, other titles for some of these, but some of the newer ones are here. Crazy Bugs looks pretty good. Sparkle Berry. And this one says 100% of proceeds go to fighting domestic violence. That is awesome. And this happens to be a really nice fountain, in my opinion. So knowing that you're going to a good cause, greater cause, pretty cool. All right, you have Luck of the Irish. I think that one's been out for a year or two, and so sort of an exclusive one. If you like that, pick it up. You have Laser Master, so other things are exclusives. Huge Crackle Finale and Living the Dream. We've got Magic Beans. It doesn't have the nitrocellulose in there. Kind of thought it did. I mean, unless you guys see it again and see something that I don't see. It just looks like pearls and, you know, different sparks of many kinds, chrysanthemums, and maybe some popcorn crackle. But I didn't see that. You have nitrocellulose, so its glob effect is in Toxic Barrel. This is about a 40-second fountain. Centennial, I think, runs a little bit longer, about a minute, and very popular at $20. Though I would disagree with those that would say that 3 of these is just as good as an opening show. I don't see it. I mean, I guess you have to do a challenge and put them side to side. I tend to believe that opening show lasts a little bit longer and the crackle is a little bit bigger, you know, even with 3 of these. But whatever. I mean, at $60, it's still cheaper than the $100 you're gonna spend on opening show. TNT torch for me was beautiful. I mean, so it had a torch effect. It had, I thought it had nitrocellulose in it as well. So that is a definite consideration at the $40 range. Moving on. Woo! Okay. New items for 2022. Let me go back. Wildside has been a favorite of mine. I purchased this one in the past at $39.99 now. It's a great finale if you're looking for something and you don't want to spend, you know, the $100 or $70 or whatever there are. That's a good one. This one, La Calaca, I think the difference here, besides this, the skull flashing is what it says, I think it's got neon colors. So if you like those limes and the, you know, different, I don't know if it's purple or green, all the green lime, yellow, just different, more vibrant than Wildside, but probably the same, you know, other than this strobing effect and the colors. So, excuse me, this one would be fun to see. I would probably prefer this one over Wildside. All right, and you can watch all these videos. This video is not gonna be about that. This obviously is a misprint. There is a different graphic for Tidal Wave, so that'd be interesting. Candy paint at 110. Video didn't, I don't know if it just doesn't do justice or it just seems like a ton, you know. Opening show, Allegiance at 120. There we go, $50.99. This is an exclusive to this store. So you will find Purple Rain kind of like that at some of the other brands, maybe for a little bit less, but this is Super, which is different than, what is it, Jumbo Purple Rain. So Super is quite different, yeah, definitely. I could see that. So it's not the same as the others. Centennial, I love this one as well, similar to opening show, and has some other torch effect, cake effect. Atomic Salsa is similar to this. I don't think they're identical. You have to look at the videos again. Delirium is just a classic that is great. It's also Coral Reef. I know I'm talking about Phantom, but Phantom does carry Coral Reef, which is a rewrap of Delirium or vice versa. Wizard Alley, Living the Dream. We had talked about that. All right, now let's check out what else. Exclusive items only at these TNT Supercenters. Yeah, this is cool. Zombie Apocalypse, can't say it right. $28.99. Miss Liberty, some gorgeous purple colors in that one. This I like this one a lot. Hot Point Laser Master. The Hot Point came out a couple years ago, and then maybe they're not making that one anymore. Poker chips, you know, it'd be cool. Get a couple of them maybe. Buy one get one free in the packs for $1. Good deal. And then here's a whole bunch of the assortments. You guys go online and check those out. Buy one get one free, of course. A lot of these, but you're looking at $9 for 2 packs for most of these items. $9.99. Killer Bees, same thing. So about $4.50 each. I like this one a lot. This is buy one get one free, but it's this one and this one. So Rocket Man and that, what is that, Savage or something like that. Rage Monster. All right, moving on. Lightning Flash and other items that you see there. The little rocket. Mix and match rocket and Cool Cat. Yeah, mix and match at 50. We have 70. All right, and then your assortments, of course. All right, so you know, assortments are cool to pick something that's, it's just really for people that don't want to spend the time picking out a bunch of different items. It looks neat. We all love it. We all had them as kids. You know, now as adults we go, oh, do I really want to spend, you know, $250 on this, or do I want to pick out my own stuff? So it's probably just kind of a selfish thing, but a lot of us like to just pick out our own stuff. The effects are different. These are usually all old school effects. You don't really see anything newer in there, strobes, and you don't see nitrocellulose for the most part, unless you get, you know, a huge one that's tons and tons of money. Centennial, this one's fun. I bought this one a couple of years ago. Pretty much bought all these, a 49er when it was 49. Bunch of them. And down here, I mean, I really love this assortment. American Dream box assortment is excellent. And I would say, you know, if you can only shop at TNT and you've got $800 or something like that, instead of buying the Big Bang assortment, do yourself a favor, pick this up for $500 and then find $300 in fountains that you like from the stands. You'll have a much better time. It'll actually take longer, even though you're not lighting as many things, because all these fountains are running a minute to 3 minutes or so each. All right, instead of a 30-second, you know, a bunch of these in here are shorter durations. Check it out. But if you just have to have the Big Bang, go get the Big Bang. All right, and lastly, I've got my TNT list. I put here top 10 under 50, but I have a couple different things in here. First of all, kind of some things that I would definitely pick up at the store. So these are no-brainer finales, $20, and of course you're gonna have the two here, Centennial and Toxic Barrel, and I would put Sparkle Berry at 25 in there as well, but I think it might be in here. So let's see. So number 5, top 10 under 50 bucks. I have Good vs. Evil, one of my personal favorites. My daughter, they used to have Rocket Man, and it looked like a rocket had a cone on it. Maybe you guys remember that, but just love that. I think it's the same performance, but it's just in a box fountain now. Number 4, we've got Sparkle Berry at 25, with all the proceeds going to that charity. I think it's a great deal. Number 3, we've got Miss Liberty exclusive. If you go to this stand, I think it's a great finale. That would stand on its own. Long duration, great colors and effects. Number 2, Wild Side, and then I've got the new one, La Calaca. So under $50, we're actually under 40, pretty much, except for one. There you go. And then down on this side, these are just kind of recommendations. So definitely pick up the Doorbusters. You got those there. There are a couple more in there, the chips and stuff, poker chips. Limited BOGO items like these 3. So the poker chips, USA, Good vs. Evil, or anything that you like, you know. American Dream Team. If you're spending, you know, $800 at a TNT store, I'd buy this. You wind up saving what, $40, $50 or something like that, compared to buying all of these on their own. Centennial XL. If you've got to have a $100 finale, this is one of them that I would choose. Either that one, I think they're priced the same, or Opening Show. All right, that is it in a nutshell. Like it, love it, hate it, whatever. I definitely do put thought into these over the years, so hopefully maybe it's helped you a little bit, or you got some suggestions for me, which would be great as well. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you either at the stands or in the comments. Have a great 4th of July, everyone.